Galvatron lives! Hello everyone! So, are we to start by having a look at what came in this week? Well, last week, because this week I've not opened yet. There's this great big Funko set. You get all three of the band members from Blink 182. You get Mark Hoppus rather, Travis and Tom. All three of them there, as you can see. And you get the album cover. It's quite a nice looking set. I do like these big album case ones. I think they look quite cool. It'd be even better if the record was a real record that played there, wouldn't it? I'd like that. Hello Josh. Hello Ben. Hope you're both well. We got a couple of the Mezco MDS figures to the MDS Mega something scale. Mega Deform scale. That's it. Mega Deform scale. We got Chucky from Child's Play 3. This is the Pizza Face edition, where he's, well, his face is half missing. I'm not sure why they call it Pizza Face, because, well, if I had a pizza that turned up like that, it'd be going back and I'd never be buying from there again, you know? And we also got the Beetlejuice one as well. It's a pretty cool looking one, is that? He's got a really wacky face on with him. I do kind of love that. I do. I love it. Pop those back there, because we're going to move down here to these now. Same person brought me, in fact, most of this came from the same person. Brought me a couple of the NECA Ultimate figures. There's the Beetlejuice. It's the taxi driver one. Never been out the box, still sealed. Pretty cool. Oh, I don't know if I agree with you, Josh. Josh thinks that's the best Chucky that's available. I still think the scarred face one's the best. The normal scarred face one. Sell loads of them. Loads and loads of them. Next one was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Excuse me. I think I've got a bit of my lunch lodged in my throat. Be a grain of rice. Leatherface there. Comes with a soft goods apron and all those wonderful gruesome accessories. Hello, Joe. How you doing, mate? And hello, Guiders. Is it Guiders or Guiders? Hello. I'm going to say Guiders. It seems to work better for my tongue. So, yeah, those came in. And there are also a couple of Funko Pops. We got Beetlejuice from the more recent film. And a Chucky. Not sure if that's like a one that would react well under UV. It's weird. It's normally the UV ones come in a blacklight box. So I'm not sure about that. Not sure at all. Cool looking though. Very cool looking. There was also from Trick or Treat Studios Scream Great Candyman. He's cool again, sealed in the box. And another one of those Terrifier figures. Again, sealed in the box. That same guy also brought me all these die casting. Oh, we've got Han and his Mazda RX-7. As seen in Tokyo Drift. It says so on the box. And there's Han himself, one of the nicest guys in the Fast and Furious films. I suppose we'll stick with the Fast and Furious one, since I've started with them. What we got? They're all by Jada, are these as well. A 2001 Nissan Silvia S15. Metallic blue with a lovely orange stripe running up it. A Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. I'm guessing that's 9, unless they're really saying IX. It's got to be a 9, hasn't it? A Honda S2000 in lovely bright pink. And a 1973 Chevrolet Camaro in mushy pea green. I'm going to say that. It's not pea green, is it? It's mushy pea green. I wonder if they actually sell it as that. Could you imagine going to a car place and saying, I'd like to get such and such new car, please. I want the new Ferrari, and I want it in mushy pea green. They'd look at you as though you're insane, wouldn't they? Scooby-Doo's Mystery Machine. Awesome. I've just bought one of these. Josh has just bought one of these. It's the Honda Civic Type R 1997 with Sonic the Hedgehog just plastered on the side of it for no real reason, really. What's the chat saying? What's the chat saying? Loving the Chucky, one of the best ones available, said Josh. And Joe was excited by the Necker. Non says horror toys. Yeah, there's some horror toys. I think that might have been it for the horror toys now. But you never know. You never know. The Chucky is insane. And Philip Greenwald, hello there. Or Lima Bean Green. Yes, could be. Could be Lima Bean Green. I think Mushy Pea Green sounds funnier. Some 80s classics here. The Time Machine, the DeLorean from Back to the Future. That's the one from the first film. And that's the one from the third film. That's got the wheels done up for the railway tracks, is that? Pretty cool. Well, I don't think I've ever been asked that question before. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for deleting that. I was actually going to answer it. It's probably best if I don't. We've got Car from Knight Rider. This would be coming home with me if I had Kit. You can't have Car without Kit, can you? What is it? Oh, you're persistent. You're persistent. Well, it depends on the one individual, doesn't it? Can't judge an entire type of person just, you know, on the surface level like that. We've got a Jazz here from Transformers. I love this, and I do have one of these myself. Good lad, Ben. Keeping up to it. Give me your best, Ross. It's not that kind of channel. It's not that kind of channel. I am sorry, matey. But if I was to choose, I'd have to say lamb. I like a nice leg of lamb. We've got some Doctor Who bits and bobs. Poor old Fourth Doctor. He's only just regenerated in robot look and his head's already fallen off. What's going on? Eh? What's going on? So his head's dropped off inside the box. I'm going to have to open that up. It'll be a case of hairdryer on the head to soften it and then push it back onto the body and it'll be fine. I've just sold one of these. Unearthly Child, First Doctor and TARDIS. Yeah, just sold one of those. And another couple of TARDIS sets. We got the Sixth Doctor there from The Ultimate Adventure. That's the stage play. Believe it or not, that's the stage play. And that's the First Doctor, as played by David Bradley in the Adventures in Time and Space special thing, whatever. Yeah. And there was one item I forgot to show you last week. What's this? Lightsaber. And it works. Woohoo! Luke's green lightsaber from Return of the Jedi. I'm going to batter all my boxes just so I can show you it working. Let's turn it off again. What else have we got? What else have we got? We've got some pretty cool pieces that I ordered from Japan. Look at this. We got some. I'm going to show you that one after this one, actually. We got from the premium lineup, Car Culture. We've got a Nissan Fairlady. It is a Fairlady, isn't it? Yeah, Fairlady Z. I thought so. Nissan Fairlady Z, or some people might call it a Fairlady Z, because they don't understand what Zs are. You lot in the States, you know. Use the English language, but don't know how to use it. Pretty cool model is that. Quite a fun one. Very, very nice. And then we've got some of these Red Line Collector Series cars. We've got a custom 77 Dodge van. Does have the red lines on the wheels as well. Very nice. Sadly, this one doesn't have the protective case for it. I don't know what they've done with that. But as you saw, we've also got the Jaguar E-Type. lightweight E-Type. I'm tempted by this one, you know. I'm tempted by it. If it weren't for that number on the side and the Hot Wheels logo, it'd probably be coming home with me. Oh, we've got a Zamak edition. 1980 Dodge Macho Power Wagon, and it is macho, isn't it? Look at that, look at the wheels on that. Oh. Yeah, very, very nice is that one. But my favourite, and I have taken one of these home as well. I had one that didn't have the protective case. It's the 1970 Ford Escort RS 1600, and it is gorgeous. Although, again, I'd prefer it without the branding on the side. Yeah. Ben's not jealous. I can tell you that much. Oh, the freak is Ben. He's one of my admins. He's one of the moderators in the live chats. Martin can use the lightsaber for his rave, definitely. Hello, Dandy. Hello, Mario. How are you? It's been a while, Mario, since I heard anything from you. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Yeah, so that's it for the Hot Wheels. I've got an SH Figure Arts Spider-Punk. Now, I may well take this home, because this one has been out of the box. I'm fairly sure the box is, the seal on it is broken. So, I may well take this home and do a little close-up video of it, because I don't know anything about this character. I've never read a comic with him in it. But every time I see him, I just love the look and the style of it. And yeah, I did actually order this with the intention of keeping it. Just look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, I did order it with the intention of keeping it. But I can't keep everything, and this does not fit at all with my collection or anything in my collection. So it will go up for sale. But that don't mean I can't take it home, have a little play with it, do a little video of it, and let you see it in a few cool poses. So yeah. Well, House. What are his hit songs? Well, I've no idea. Like I've just said, I don't know anything about this character. I've never read any of the comics. Mario's been working a lot. I know that feeling, buddy. I know that feeling. When I'm not working, I'm making videos for you guys. Got this awesome Godzilla set. You get a Godzilla figure in there. You get a, not very gold, that has to be said. It looks a bit too brown, does that? It's like a translucenty plastic. King Ghidorah. Or Kinky Dora. We've got Baragon. We've got Mothra. And we've got a Monkey Nut. No, it's not, is it? It's an egg. A Mothra egg. Pretty cool box set, that. Yeah, guys, I take more home than I put in the shop. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I've got a Transformers here, Generation Select. I could be wrong on this one, but I don't think that we got this over here. I think this one was a Japanese one. And I did indeed order it from Japan. As it says, it's Star Convoy. It's quite a rare one. And does sell for considerable sums, considering what it is. There it is. It's effectively... oh my god, my mind's just gone blank. Power Master Optimus Prime, there we go. It's effectively Power Master Optimus Prime. Now, it has been out of the box and someone has applied the stickers, these chrome stickers on the side, but that's literally about it. It's otherwise really unused. It might have had a quick transform, but there's no marks on it, there's no scratches on it. I've had a quick look. It's nice and minty, is that. And yeah, it's quite a sought after piece, is that one. And then this is probably the big piece of the week. Very, very hard to find, especially sealed in the packet. Resident Evil 2. William. G3/G4, because you can have it either way. With G-Virus transformation. Look at that. Very rare is that. Toy Biz. I suppose a Resident Evil collector would be happy to call this vintage. It is 1998. So it's 22 years old? No, 27 years old. Dumb. Yep, 27 years old, so it's quite a piece, is that? Had the question asked again this weekend, how old does something have to be considered vintage? And do you know what? The only thing that makes it a difficult question is Star Wars collectors. Because Star Wars collectors are the most anal when it comes to that particular term, vintage. Because I remember in '95 when the toys started coming back out again, they were very happy to call... Let's turn this around and talk to you. They were very happy to call the original line of figures, which only ended 10 years before, vintage. Now, fair enough, it started in '77, but it ended in '85. And all those '77 figures were still available throughout that time period. So they were quite happy to call Star Wars figures vintage in 1995. Well, that's now 30 years ago, and those figures that came out 30 years ago, they are not willing to call vintage, even though technically anything over 20 years old is vintage. But there you go. That's the answer to the question. Anything 20 years old or more is vintage. There you go. What's people saying in the chat? CT, I've done a version of him. Have they now? Can do a comparison video. Have you done that one then? Have I missed that, Josh? I wonder if I have. Hello, Graham. Sorry I haven't been up to the shop. I haven't been here. Never mind, don't worry about it. The leg's improving a lot, thank you. I had physio yesterday and they're very impressed with the progress that I've made. So yeah, take care, Graham. I'll see you again soon, hopefully. And Pete, feels like I've stepped into Toys R Us for the first time here. This isn't Toys R Us. This is better than Toys R Us. Ask anyone who's been. It's a lot messier than Toys R Us, I've got to give you that. Right, something else that came in. This is a lie. It didn't come in this week. It's been stashed at the back of the counter for months, and I just stumbled across it earlier. So there we are. X-Men Grand Designs by Ed Piscor. R.I.P. Ed. You've not got him yet, have you, Josh? Fair enough. Fair enough. So this is actually modern, but it's made to look old. And I think it does that very, very well. I think the colour of the paper helps as well. So yeah, that's been in a while, and I've only just got round to pulling it out, ready to sell. And then there's this. Oh, God. It weighs a bloody tundras that way. You can tell by the size of it, can't you? I have been meaning to show you this for months. Months! And I keep forgetting. Kirby Returns. I don't want to open it all the way out because I don't want the spine to go on it, you know, the binding. But look at that. Look at that. And just to give you some idea as well, that's a normal comic. That's the size of it next to a normal comic. It's effectively 4 of them side by side. Look at the size of that thing. I think it's fair to say that you've got to be at a table, I think, to read it. You wouldn't want this on your lap, would you? No. But yeah, it's got beautiful artwork of the one and only Jack Kirby. Who gets a lot of credit now, but didn't get the credit he deserved when he was here with us because his boss took all the credit, didn't he? Yes, we know who I'm talking about. We know what I'm talking about. Took the credit for Jack Kirby, took the credit for Steve Ditko and all the others. But it's all right. We know who created Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, don't we? It wasn't a certain someone that everyone seems to adore. Anyway, moving on to a much more pleasant topic. That's pretty much all I had in the past week. What we all saying? What we all saying? Oh, you agree that it's better than Toys R Us? Well, thank you for that. Thank you. Josh hasn't got the Spider-Punk yet. Game's all good. Big Gundam collection now. Good. Had a Woody doll, says Pete, when I was a child. A proper one. Wonder how much they're worth these days. I tend to sell them at the same price, no matter if it's an old one or a new one, because the new ones they're exactly the same, pretty much. There's been certain variations throughout the year, but the standard one, it seems to be about average, usually between 15 and 20 quid. Now, in the box, that'd probably be a different story. That'd be a different story. And any of they call them the collection or the signature collection that you could get from the Disney store, they seem to be a lot more expensive as well. But they have lots more phrases in them and usually have some other play features. And yep, Stanley, that's the one, guiders. You said it. You said it. Right, okay, so that's all that I've had in this week. There's not really anything else to show you. And because of the weather this week, I've not bothered I'm not open on a Tuesday, am I? I'm not open on a Tuesday. And I normally put certain cabinets and tables outside. They're not outside because of the weather. I couldn't be bothered this morning. So they're all in my way, so I can't really show you around the shop. But you've seen it all. And I think 2 weeks ago I did a bit of a shop tour anyway, so take a look at that. That big Mario behind me looks decent. You mean that one? I'm walking backwards. This is where I end up having a tumble. And I do damage to my injury, don't I? You mean that one? He is pretty decent, to be honest with you. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Right, okay. I'm going to get off, guys. Thanks for watching. And all being well, I should be doing a live stream while I build a Gundam tomorrow night. Fingers crossed. About 8 o'clock. I couldn't do it 2 weeks ago because circumstances. Right, okay. Take care. I'm going.